If you've wanted to be able to connect your retro video game system to your modern TV until recently, it was kind of a pain. Thanks to the brilliant mind behind the RetroTink-5x, that's Mike Chi, we have been able to take those analog signals and convert them over to a digital HDMI output rather easily and rather inexpensively for a few years now. Hey everybody, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions, and we have some exciting news going on today. So the RetroTink-5x was his original offering, and it was great, and I absolutely loved it. It wasn't perfect, but he went on to improve it with the RetroTink Mini, the RetroTink-5x Pro, and the RetroTink-5x multi-format. Now today, literally about 5 minutes before I threw my SD card into this camera, Voltar and Mike Chi from RetroTink shared the fact the RetroTink-5x is coming. That's right, this is one of those things I am super geeked for. Now, the 2X, for as long as I have had it, has been a brilliant way for me to be able to play my retro game systems. It's been plug and play. My Super NES and Super Famicom, my Sharp Famicom Twin, I run through this. My Wii gets run through a multi-format. My Xbox, my original Xbox with component video cables, goes through a multi-format. I even have one of his SCART RetroTink-5x's because they are that good. This takes it to the next level, and they will be accepting pre-orders starting on May 1st, 2021 at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Now, they're not going to be inexpensive, but compared to other products on the market, I think what it does, the value is most definitely there. Now, it is going to be more expensive than like an OSSC, but I will tell you, I can't use the OSSC on my Nintendo consoles. Just the different timing issues that the Nintendo systems have versus Sega works great with Sega. Can't use it with my Super NES, Super Famicom. I'm excited, sorry. This looks to address all of those sorts of issues. And the cool thing is, let's take a look at the back here. So here you can see that you have your stereo inputs for audio, your YPB-PR. If it's anything like the RetroTink Pro, the Y will also be your composite input. So important to know there. And it does have a SCART running joke with Mike, does have a SCART connector on the side too. So essentially duplicates everything the OSSC does, but does it better. Now, unlike the OSSC where you have to pay separate for power supply and the remote control and the overlay for the remote control included with the system, no extra charge. Obviously, you're getting a premium product at a premium price. I'm glad to see Mike going ahead and do that. Quite honestly, this almost looks like an Android TV remote, so should be very familiar to a lot of you as far as the overall like handheld performance and everything along those lines. Talking about the handheld performance, what really has me excited is some of these teaser images that you see here. So here you can see Super Mario World, just how beautiful that looks. This is, I believe this is a Dreamcast game, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, looks super sharp. This looks to be Marvel vs. Capcom. And then finally, one of my favorite games of all time, Super Mario Bros. 3. And this has a 4x line multiplication added to it. I am just, shut up and take my money, Mike. I want one of these. So again, I will have a link down below in a pinned comment if you are interested in these, where you can go ahead and pick them up. I do apologize, the lighting is kind of weird. A lot of white here, throws off the white balance on the camera and everything too. But it is going to be $275 at least for the initial order. Now the one thing too is he will be shipping the same day that orders open. So this isn't a pre-order, this is an order. Some of the other specifications that he has here, he is calling this the first automatic optimal phase algorithm to produce the sharpest image with zero adjustments needed beyond selecting the base mode. You don't have to fiddle with it. That's the one thing about the OSSC, is I'm always having to screw around with the different templates that are in there. Now thankfully I have a bunch preloaded in my OSSC, so I don't have to worry about that anymore, but it was a pain to go ahead and do. Another thing I really like for the input, and I know I saw it here somewhere, but the input is actually micro USB. It is not a bullet style connector, so you can use any power supply. Probably want to have a 1A. It does handle seamless resolution switching for drop-free gaming on titles that switch between 240p and 480i. I know on, I think some of the Saturn games actually do that. And then for those who are international, they will ship to the UK via DHL. There is a special checkout link for those of you overseas with this too. And I mean, to get it up and running, super easy. You plug in the micro USB cable to power the RetroTink-5x, plug into your HD TV, plug in your video game cable between your console and your RetroTink-5x, select the correct input source using the remote, and that would be, again, either component, composite, S-video, or SCART. And that is one thing that is nice about this compared to the OSSC, is the fact it does composite and it also does S-video. Now, SCART, the OSSC will do VGA, this does not, but really only the Dreamcast takes advantage of that. So something for you to note there. If you want to check out the manual, he does have the manual available there, and it will be available to be firmware updated, and he's done that with his other systems before. In the box itself, you will get the RetroTink-5x, the infrared remote control, micro USB cord, quick start guide, a sticker, and for an extra $5 you'll get a SCART to composite adapter to convert the SCART port into a secondary composite input. So that's actually really neat. You know what, for $5? No, because I actually have a SCART switcher box coming, but for $5, you know what, I still may do that. We'll have to see on that. Yeah, if you can't tell, I am geeked and I'm excited about this. This is one of those things that I know Voltar has teased it quite a bit. He has helped Mike do a lot of the testing for this. I cannot wait to go ahead and get my hands on it. But I want to know, down in the comments, let me know, is this something you've been waiting for? Did you know that it was coming? And is this something that you would pick it up? Now, it is a high price point. I am not going to deny that. But for what it does, you figure an OSSC fully equipped is almost the same price, and it has a lot of those timing issues. Knowing Mike, what he's done with his previous entries, this should not have any of those issues. Now, if you have any comments or questions, as always, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. You can also email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can send me a message on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions and Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. We're going to order one of these. We will be reviewing it, so make sure that you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and that way you are kept up to date with when we do have that review video uploaded for you to go ahead check out. Now, if you are looking for information on other cables, upscalers, line doublers, different ways you connect your systems to a modern TV, those videos are coming up right now. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.